Hey you guys. I know it's been a while. I've been like working like crazy, but I definitely am gonna have time here soon so I can start doing videos more and hopefully build my YouTube channel way better. But I'm gonna do a video for those of you who are going through a divorce or a breakup. And I got some stones laid out right down here. Let me flip the camera. 1, 2, and 3. So meditate on these real quick, you guys. Choose which one you want. 1, 2, or 3. Whatever is, your intuition is telling you to pick. Don't just go off of eyesight. Alright, so those of you who picked 1, which was I'm going to do how you're feeling, 3 cards for how you're feeling, and 3 cards for how your partner or ex is feeling. So first, let's do your feelings. 3 cards for those who picked. Show me 3 cards. How are they feeling about the divorce or the breakup? Last shuffle. Alright. Definitely more than 3 cards try to come out. Alright. So you're surprised, stressed, and overwhelmed. So I know you will be relieved because the relieved is on the bottom. But right now, unless a part of you just wants to be relieved, I think you'll know that better. But you definitely didn't see this coming. And it's stressing you out because if it's such a burden on you. You're going through so much already on top of this breakup or divorce. So your blood pressure is just boiling the fuck up. So now let's see how your person is feeling. Those of you who picked pile number 1. How their person is feeling about the divorce or breakup. Or separation, whatever. It could even be those who ended up being separated from a loved one that's not a divorce or breakup. Maybe they passed away. I'm feeling like that too. But not for this first one. Well, yeah, for this first one. I don't know. Let's see. So their feelings, if they're still here. Let's see, I don't know. Angry, frustrated, regretful. So they're regretting it. They feel not good enough. They're mad though, and they're frustrated. These are 2 words that makes me believe that this could be a fire sign that you were dealing with. Because the anger, like the temper that's held behind a fire sign. But they're not really going to tell you that they regret it though. I'm getting that too. But they do. So let's see what kind of... I just got a new deck. So I'm trying to use all these in here to help you guys as accurate as I can. I got the Black Moon. That's what this deck is called. This new one I just got. It's amazing. So show me 3 cards so I can understand people who pick pile 1 more so I can help them out more. These cards are like huge. I'm not used to working with cards like this. Alright. Show me 3 cards for this deck. The last shuffle. Alright, some of these are kind of sticking together, but water. So there's a lot of emotion in this. Yeah, destiny. So I got love on the bottom. So this was a very intense relationship. This was a serious relationship. So I'm feeling like this for pile one. I feel like it wasn't just a breakup. I feel like it could have been a engagement, or you guys were already married. I don't know. 40. Got my dog out here again. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. Sorry, you guys have to, oh, I'm definitely gonna have to edit that out. I'm just in my own element, though, you know? I'm focused. So that's what it's telling you. Your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. Okay? Like, that's your advice. That makes total sense, kind of. Like, your brain may be confused, but go with your emotions. Don't try to have reasons in your brain of why they could have did it, or I don't know. So let's see, 48, which is Yod. Destiny. That's what it says. Alright. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. So this is making me feel like you or the other person, I feel like it's you, we're trying so hard, like, this was you. You spoke it so much to existence that you made it, I don't want to say backfire on you. Like, you were just like, oh, let's just avoid this. Like, I'm trying to avoid the cheating. I'm trying to avoid the breakup, so I'm going to do everything I can to not let it happen. And by, like, you doing that, you kind of, like, weren't being in your own element, and you made it happen. If that makes sense. Alright, and then 9. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. This is making me feel like you knew this wasn't gonna work out anyways. Something's just telling me that. But you're not listening to yourself. Like, you're trying to come up with reasonings instead of listening to your intuition. And then I'm gonna use the advice cards from the Indigo Angel deck. 3 advice cards for pile number 1. Three advice cards for pile number 1. Last shuffle. Okay. You got 2 of them. Share your wisdom. Might be somebody you know going through the same thing. Oh, hell no. There was a snake out here, a rattlesnake, not just any snake, a couple of days ago by the shed. And I heard something. And we got one more card. All right. In nature. So it's definitely telling you need to spend time in nature. It's just a bird. It's okay. It's just a bird. All right, yeah. So this is telling you need to spend more time in nature. I see that. Share your wisdom. Mother Mary is the only one. That's... This card calls for you to look at the people in your life as well as yourself with this same love. Mother Mary can help you embrace your gifts and talents and honor yourself in every moment. Ooh, you guys. So your prayers are being answered. I pretty much see that. And you need help loving yourself because you're not loving correctly either. Because if you were loving correctly, you wouldn't be trying so hard to avoid something. Oh my God. I keep hearing something about that bush, and I know it's just the birds. And you're making things come, like, I see shooting. You're shooting yourself. But it's like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You can't prevent something from happening. Yeah, I feel like that really needs to be said. All right. So let's get that out the way. Those who picked this one here, the second, number 2. What are their feelings and emotions? Those who picked number 2. What is the person who picked pile number 2? What are their feelings and emotions about the breakup or divorce or separation? You guys know, I forgot to say it in the beginning. This is a general reading. I cannot get every single person that watches my video resentful. That came out. That's you. You're bitter. You're offended. But hopefully I will get a lot of yours. If not, you know, there's going to be some things that I say that will be true, some things that won't be true for you. So you got to take what fits and leave what doesn't. I forgot to say that forever ago. All right, last shuffle. 2 more cards for how person number 2 is feeling. Okay. Lonely. Trapped. So I don't know if you have a kid with this person. Or like a family or something. Or maybe you have finances together. Had finances together. That was making you feel stuck with this person. But now, like, you're really resentful on this. Like, you're being, bluntly to say, you're being bitter. Or you feel better, you know? You're lonely. You feel like they're leaving you out. So how does their person feel about them in the divorce or breakup? I don't know if this was you that actually maybe could have wanted it. Let's see. Because you felt trapped. Okay. Discouraged, stressed, disgusted. So yeah, I'm feeling like this is you that left the relationship, maybe. Something you did disgusted them, though. I don't know if there was another person or maybe things you've been doing. They felt like you didn't clean. It could have been that, too. For some of you, this is not going to be all leave. For a group of you, it's going to be that you cheated or something. And for another group of you, it's because they feel like you don't do things around the house. And they're tired of it. They don't like the way you live. But I'm saying that for some of you, you guys were the ones that left. Because you felt trapped with them. You felt alone even when you're with them. That's just what I'm getting. I'm not seeing it any other way except that you guys left them. I don't know. Let's see if I pick up on anything else. Alright, 3 cards. Too many. Alright, last shuffle. 3 cards for pile number 2 so I can better understand what's going on with them to help them. Yeah, these cards are really hard to shuffle because they're so big. Okay. Aries. So you could have been dealing with an Aries and an Aquarius and a Pisces. So I don't know if you guys know your charts. If you have maybe you have an Aries sun, a Pisces moon, or you know, any other way around. It could be any way that fits. It's just funny that you got all zodiacs. But if not, then it's how, you know, Aries usually think and the Aquarius usually thinks. Let me go in order. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm just a natural warrior. So whoever is feeling tough, they feel like they can get through this. You're like, bitch, it's whatever. Or if not, this is the energy that you're having, or need to have. Should have. I guess that's a better way to put it. And then the best way to predict the future is to invent it. And that's also for those of you who's trying to watch this video to know if you guys are going to get back together or find somebody else or whatever. It's up to you. The future's never set in stone. So just remember that. Even if you go to a psychic and she tells you something, it's not set in stone like that, you guys. It can always be changed. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths. And a great fear of shallow living. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. So you gotta just be like, it is what it is. That's the kind of behavior you have to have. You can't just keep questioning it and being like, why? Which for some of you I feel like aren't, and some of you I feel like are like that. So your 3 advice cards, pile number 2, from your guardian angels. Alright, last shuffle. And here's your guys' 3 advice cards. Pile number 2. You are safe. Ask for a sign. And you have to accept it. And you have to ask for specific signs and you'll see them. You can't just... The air turned on. I don't know. You guys have to ask for a specific sign for answers. You can't just ask for something because then they could be telling you and, you know, you're just looking past it. So ask for something specific, you guys, and accept it. Know that you're doing what you're doing. You're going through what you're supposed to go through, you guys. Everything really does happen for a reason. Believe it or not. Okay, so those of you who picked pile number 3. I look such a mess, you guys. I don't even get on here and brush my hair. Trying to make my makeup look good or nothing. Alright. A lot tried to come out. For those who picked pile number 3, how are they feeling about the divorce or breakup or separation? person who picked pile number 3, what are their feelings? Ooh, safe. This is my last shuffle. I have a weird feeling, you guys. I don't know. Grief. Guys, I'm just gonna do this again just because I felt like I distracted myself. My phone's dying too. To put my concentration on this. Those who picked pile number 3, what are their feelings and emotions about the divorce, breakup, or the separation of the other person? 3 cards. 3 cards. Last shuffle. Alright, here we go. Empowered, unsure, and worried. So those are your feelings. Or maybe for some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but you feel like there's gonna be a separation between you guys. Worried, strong, but unsure. This one's probably one of the hardest readings I've felt right now that I've done, with 1, 2, or 3. This third one is probably the hardest right now. I think because I'm confused and I'm like feeling the unsure card, being an empath. Okay, 3 cards for how their person is feeling about them in the separation or breakup or divorce. 3 cards for how their person is feeling. Cards. Last shuffle. Alright. Exhausted. Proud. Discouraged. So I see that they're sad, definitely. They're exhausted. They feel drained. But it seems like they were proud to have you. Are proud to be in a relationship with you. They seen you as a trophy. But for some reason you're unsure. And you feeling strong about something. To me, I'm not seeing that this is a breakup or a divorce. I'm seeing that that somebody's sick. Your other person is sick or going through something and you're worried about them. That's what I'm seeing for this. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. That's honestly what I'm seeing though. That's all I can really pick up. Like, you feel like this person might be on their deathbed for some of you. Other people, they're going through a depression. And you guys are on a break. And you're trying to be strong for them, for the relationship. Alright, 3 cards so I can better do this. They feel proud to have you. They just feel like they can't do anything. You have to be the strong one right now because they're weak. They're really weak. Card fell out, but I think it's my fault. We're going to look at it because if it comes out again, then we'll know that it's meant to be out. 11th house, friends. Maybe you guys share some of the same friends. Could be that a friend came between your guys' relationship somehow. Could be a lie, a rumor a friend started. For another group of you. If that card was meant to be out, we'll see. I don't know. Alright. 3 cards. Last shuffle. deck is so hard to shuffle. Okay. I don't know if somebody could have been hiding something or not. I don't know. Like they had a mask on, a happy mask on. But they're really sad. Alright, so 29. Let's see. Alright. Every child is an artist. So the problem is staying an artist when you grow up. Give yourself the gift of happiness. So you guys need to look in your, if you guys are into astrology, maybe you should look up, try to figure out what your 5th house is. There's a lot of websites for that. You just type in your birthday and where you were born. So you guys need to have more fun. You stress too much. You're too worried about the adult life and you don't have any fun anymore. Stress too much. Kids are always, creative, imaginative, and happy, joyful. There are 3 classes of people. Those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. You are about to grow something from which there will be beauty and abundance. So something beautiful is coming out of this. They tend to be down to earth, but they have a special eye for attractiveness. For some other of you, it could be somebody that's on drugs or is battling an addiction. Some type of addiction, that could be anything. Alright, let's see 36. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of an imagination all compact. It's a time to get on point. It's not a time to ignore or overlook what's there. Things may get fragmented. So your 12th house also, because it's a 12th house card. So you gotta go to your your shadow self. The deep, dark part of you. This might have been a twin flame that you're dealing with. I think that this is a beautiful relationship, I think. There's a lot going on in here. There's a lot going on in here. Let's see your advice cards. Pile number 3. So advice for pile number 3. I'm getting that that person is sick, on the hospital, I don't know, going through an addiction. It's different for every group of you. But I'm getting that for part number 3. Like, you guys, seems like you guys are still together, you're in love, but one is being strong for the other person right now. Because the other person is so weak. And they're proud that you're doing that. But you're unsure. You're like, should I be doing this? Basically, maybe, for a lot of you. This other person is drained, though. I think they do need it. Alright, I'll shuffle 3 cards for advice. Also, my phone's dying. This video ended up being way longer than I anticipated. Pray. Obviously, but you both have to pray together. Physical outlet. So you need to be in nature. Maybe be working out, doing some things for your health so you don't go down as well. Health, yeah. Your health. You definitely need to eat well. What'd I just say? And explorers on the bottom. Don't be cooped up in your room, depressed all the time, thinking about things. You need to go out. You guys need to work out, go for a walk, eat better. For God's sake, eat. If you're not eating, stop starving yourself. And pray. I think you guys are going through a lot. I see that. You guys are going through a lot. You're trying to be strong for the other person. Let me know in the comments, guys. See you next time.